Here we are, on the corner of walk, don't walk. You turned your head trying to catch my eye, but you didn't turn fast enough, did you? You don't like my voice, do you? Well, I got this voice because I have to yell all the time, because no one around here ever listens to me. And I scratch a lot, and yes, I'm sorry, but I believe my neurons are on fire. And I admit my smile is not as Pepsid as bad, but I guess somehow my cap must have got osteoporosis. And let me see. If my eyes seem to be twirling around like fruit flies, the better to see you with, my dears. Look at me, you mammalian-brained lunkhead. I'm not just talking to myself. I'm talking to you, and you, and you, and you. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm crazy. You think I give a hoot? You sit here, stare at my shopping bags, call me crazy because I saved this stuff. What should I call you, the one who's buying? It is my belief that we all, one time or another, secretly ask ourselves the question, am I crazy? Well, in my case, the answer came back a resounding yes! You're thinking, how does the person know if they're crazy or not? Well, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you can go through life suspecting you are, but never really knowing for sure. And then there's your typical visionary variety person who sees life so clearly sometimes, they black out. This is your, as I said, visionary variety of those who have flashes of insight, but can't get anyone around them to listen to them because their insight thing sounds so crazy. In my case, the symptoms are subtle yet unmistakable to the trained eye. For example, here we are in the corner of walk. Don't walk, and I'm waiting for the aliens from outer space to come. I call that crazy, don't you? If I were sane, I'd be waiting for the light like everyone else. They're late, as usual. You'd think with all they knew about time travel, they'd be on time once in a while. I could kick myself. I told them to meet me on the corner of walk, don't walk around lunchtime. Round lunchtime. Do you even know what lunch means? I doubt it. And round. Why did I say round? Why wasn't I more specific? This is so typical of what I do. Now they're probably lost somewhere in time, wondering what I meant by lunch. And I wonder, when they get here and they realize it's going to Howard Johnson for fried clams, will they be a bit let down? I dread having to explain tartar sauce. This problem with space and time shows how far apart we really are. For example, when I say time, you tend to think of clock radios, coffee breaks, midlife crisis. That time is one. Cocktail hour. Let's see, what else? Cocktail hour. Doing time. Parole time. Those things that deal with the word time, or hour, or minute, or second if you so choose. And when I say space, aha! I bet most of you all thought of your closet. They asked me once my thoughts on infinity, and I told them with all that I had to think about, infinity was not on the list of things to think about. It could be time for an ego trip for all I care, isn't that right? And besides, when you're pressed for time, infinity might as well not exist. They told me, to them, infinity, it's time, release time. Talk too long about infinity, I could start raising mad. But I never would have felt negative about going crazy. Quite frankly, it's the best thing that ever happened to me. But I wouldn't say it's for everyone. Some people couldn't cope.